The arrival, the anomalies, and the first signals for months, astronomers quietly monitored a silent wanderer slipping through our solar system. A visitor from the deep dark between the stars. An interstellar traveler unlike anything humanity has ever catalogued. They named it 3I Atlas, a cold, mysterious object that arrived from far beyond the Milky Way, crossing a distance so vast, no human-made meter could ever measure it meaningfully. For a long time, it behaved like any distant cosmic intruder. Silent. Dim. Predictable. But just as Earth prepared to watch it fade into the outer dark, something happened, something that ripped open every expectation scientists had. As 3I Atlas approached its closest pass to the Sun, its light flickered in unnatural patterns. Its shape shifted. And then, it did something no natural body in the known universe has ever done. Tonight, we reveal what the world's most powerful telescopes saw, James Webb, Hubble, Keck, and why Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb believes this object may represent the single most serious discovery in the history of astronomy. Everything began with Spain's 2-meter twin telescope. It captured 159 high-resolution exposures of 3I Atlas nearing solar conjunction, the moment it would slip behind the Sun, hidden from Earth's sight. But those images revealed a violation of physics itself. A thin jet of material shooting directly toward the Sun. A comet tail moving against the solar wind. Something no natural comet or asteroid could ever produce. Hubble confirmed it. Hawaii's Keck Observatory confirmed it. A diffuse glow extending inward, not outward. For a comet, this is not simply unusual. It is impossible. Like watching smoke blow straight into a hurricane. The behavior wasn't just strange. It defied solar physics. It challenged the foundations of how matter interacts with light. Theories flooded in. Some suggested unknown materials resistant to radiation pressure. Others proposed exotic alloys never recorded in any natural object. A few dared a more radical idea, that the emission was artificial. Controlled. Engineered. Then the object grew stranger. Its mass didn't match its trajectory. It moved as if it weighed less than it should. Its 16-hour rotation was far too slow for a solid rock of its size. It should have fractured, split, or collapsed under uneven heating. But 3I Atlas stayed perfectly unified. Brightness fluctuations hinted it might be hollow. Spectral analysis revealed unusually high nickel and iron content, far higher than anything known in our solar system. Meanwhile, faint traces of cyanide compounds appeared, chemicals rarely seen in interstellar dust clouds. Natural formation theories crumbled. Avi Loeb introduced the OEP scale, the object of extraterrestrial probability, a ranking from 0, fully natural, to 10, confirmed alien technology. He placed 3I Atlas at level 4. A 40% probability of non-natural origin. An unprecedented estimate. Debate erupted across the scientific world. Millions watched online as arguments raged. But before consensus could form, the object disappeared behind the Sun. For 6 weeks, observatories worldwide fell silent. The object might as well have been erased. NASA delays added uncertainty. ESA embargoes added tension. Simulations indicated that once it re-emerged, 3I Atlas would head near Jupiter's orbit, close enough to pass the paths of the JUICE mission in NASA's Europa Clipper. We might get direct samples. We might detect electromagnetic anomalies. Or, as some feared, we might witness a change in trajectory that no natural object could produce. After 6 weeks underground behind the Sun, it returned. But it returned transformed. Dozens of telescopes locked onto its position. What they saw left scientists speechless. 3I Atlas was brighter, not slightly, but 400% more reflective than before. Its temperature remained perfectly steady, as if a system inside it actively regulated heat. Then came the moment no one expected. The reversed comet tail was gone. In its place, a thin ultraviolet beam pulsing sideways into the void. Rhythmic. Precise. Almost deliberate. Every 247 seconds, a pulse. Every pulse identical. MIT and ESO analysts processed the data. Filtered. Compressed. Decoded. And inside the pulses, prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, a classic SETI signature. The simplest mathematical way to say, "We are not natural," NASA urged caution. Avi Loeb disagreed. "This is no longer an astronomical event," he said. James Webb was redirected, its instruments recalibrated. Hyperspectral imaging peeled away the object's outer glow. What it revealed changed everything. Beneath the surface was a lattice, a repeating honeycomb geometry, built from identical hexagonal plates, aligned with its rotation axis. Mathematically perfect. Spectroscopy showed a nickel-titanium alloy with atomic purity beyond any natural formation. 3I Atlas was not simply strange. It was engineered. Built to resist radiation. Built to regulate heat. Built to travel through interstellar space. But the question loomed larger. If it was a craft, where was the pilot? Then something eerie happened. The UV pulses suddenly stopped. The object went silent for 12 hours. At 2:17 Coordinated Universal Time, it changed course. Not deflected. Not nudged. Not pulled. It maneuvered. A precise 0.09 degrees shift. A sustained acceleration of 14 meters per square second. No comet can do that. No asteroid can do that. No unpowered object in the universe can do that. Its new path led toward the heliopause, the edge of our solar system. The doorway back to interstellar night. Before leaving, it sent one final ultraviolet beam. A single pulse lasting 13 minutes and 37 seconds. Inside that pulse was data, binary structure, dense and purposeful. Scientists worldwide attempted to decode it. At Harvard-Smithsonian, researchers isolated harmonics. The signal wasn't simply broadcasting. It was responding. Reacting to our own instruments. A mirror signal. A listening system. When reconstructed visually, a massive 3D fractal filled the screens. Layers of spiraling hexagons, the exact pattern inside the object itself. At its core, the golden ratio 1.618. Biologists saw biological symmetry. Physicists saw gravitational coherence. Mathematicians saw recursive intelligence. Some saw something even deeper, the universe writing its own signature back to us. Governments attempted to contain the data. But echoes of the signal had already been detected worldwide, embedded faintly in the solar wind. The message had already spread. And every time the signal was replayed, the pattern shifted slightly, as if adapting. Improving. Learning. One researcher whispered, "It knows it's being observed." Avi Loeb updated the OEP scale again. He assigned 3I Atlas Level 9. One step below confirmed extraterrestrial technology. His conclusion chilled the world. 3I Atlas shows controlled propulsion, directed emission, and adaptive information symmetry. The odds of it being natural are indistinguishable from zero. Then, on September 21st, something extraordinary occurred. All monitoring stations detected a sudden spike in the cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang. The spike carried the same ratio as the final pulse. As if the universe itself had spoken back for a fraction of a second. Then silence. Total silence. 3I Atlas crossed the heliopause and vanished into the abyss between stars. It left behind only data, a code no one has cracked, a mathematical signature that refuses to behave like noise, and the unsettling realization that we were not observing it, it was observing us. As one astronomer wrote in his final report, "Perhaps we were never meant to find it. Perhaps it found us first." And if this story makes you question the universe, keep watching. Keep listening. Because when 3I Atlas sends its next signal, you will want to be here to hear it first.